Well, good day, boys and girls. Did you miss me? I know you did. Hey, today we're going over the DOKIO 300-watt panel. And should you get it or shouldn't you get it? Well, there's different ways of looking at it, okay? Right now, this is selling for like $229. And that's an incredible price for a fold-up panel. Are you going to be going out every day for a whole year, having that out in the sun? It's probably not what you need, because it's made for the weekend warrior kind of deal. Not so much a day in and day out in the weather, 24/7 type of panel. If you're going to be out in the weather, like at a cabin or something like that, get a solid panel. You're not moving it around anyways. I see people laying these out on the ground, running their cabins. That's fine if you're just going to do it for the weekend or something and go back home. This thing ain't made to be out in the weather and elements for days upon days. That's not why you buy this. This is a weekend warrior kind of a panel. Let's get after it. Let me show you the pros and cons of the DOKIO. Price-wise, you can't beat the things. I mean, you're not going to find a cheaper panel probably, but here we go. It's super flimsy. It's not very sturdy at all. It's going to be hard to, if you want to prop it straight up in the sunlight and everything, you're going to have to figure out a way to do that. It comes with these stands that are kind of too small for it. I didn't even bring them out here to show them because I don't use them at all. It's not why I use this panel. But it's like 13, 14 pounds. It comes in really light. Velcros, folds out. This will give you a little bit of size. Comes up to about my waist. Folds up real easy. Velcros. And it's very thin. I mean, it's thin. It's super light. Those are some of the reasons why you want to get a 300-watt DOKIO panel. It's lightweight and very thin. Fits in, you can slide this in and it doesn't take up barely any room at all. Comes with this pouch, and I'll show you what all comes with it. Comes with this pouch. Not a big fan of the pouch because things can slip out the side. And one thing if you lay this down on the ground to use it, do not leave anything in this pouch because it'll melt it. It gets blazing hot underneath these solar panels. So use this to store stuff. Don't leave it to store stuff whenever you're using it. That's a tip from me from actually using the thing. What else we got with it? I'll show you what it came with and some of the other things I made to make it useful. This did not come with it. All right, here's what all came with it. You've got your adapters for different models. I use the jackery one right here, and this short wire to put your adapters on. Also comes with these nice little alligator clips. And I'll show you what this is used for in a second. That comes with your kit. Comes with a 30 amp PWM charge control. Nice one too. It really works, and you can select lithium and all different kinds of your batteries, gel, lead acid, all the good works come in this sucker. That's where these clips come in handy. You can just take this, hook it to your battery of your controller, hook these straight to your car, take the extension cord. I would say this extension cord is, I'm gonna say 10 foot. Comes with this 10-foot extension cord. This end goes to the panels. This end comes on up to your solar input on your device. And there you go. You hook this up to your battery and you're already charging your car battery. That's where I made this. I just bought one of these, or I actually had this one. Just cigarette lighter outlets. And I soldered on a plug to go into the load output on this. And this will take up to like 20 amps on the load output. Perfect to run my refrigerator at about 5 amps is all my refrigerator takes. So I can run that out of here. Or, you know, you can put lights in here, charge your phones. This also comes with USBs. And they say you can hook this up first to the solar panel and just use the USBs. So you could just use that humongous panel to charge your phones, which is ridiculous overkill, but it's possible. Now, you always want to hook up the battery. You always want to hook the battery up first, then your solar panels, usually, if you're using this controller. See how it's a little bit crinkly there? Yeah, this was in the bag. I wasn't using the charger, and it kind of melted this it still works perfectly fine. That's why I warn you, do not leave this in the pouch out in the sun, because you'll melt the cover on this thing. Luckily, I caught it in time and it didn't hurt. It still works, functions perfectly fine. There you go. That's what all comes with the kit, minus, you know, of course, the cigarette lighter plug. But yeah, you get your adapters, a 10-foot extension cord so you can get it out in the sun and away from the vehicle. So you don't even need a jackery or anything. You just hook it to your car battery, clip it right on there, come right out of the load here, go straight to your refrigerator, or, you know, 12-volt refrigerator, or clip a little inverter on your car battery, and you can, you know, run an inverter. I wouldn't, you know, use that much. Now, this jackery right here, it's one of the older ones. It's not like a fast charging battery like they have nowadays. It's the last technology. So it only can take in about 130 watts max. If everything's perfect. That's a 300 watt panel. Now you're not going to get 300 watts out of it unless the stars align perfectly. But I'm going to get 130 watts out of it. So it's plenty to maximize my jackery. And again, it's flimsy, but let's just lay it down in the sun. We're not going to prop it up or anything. See if we can get 100 watts going into this jackery. So let me get that set up. We'll see what's going on. All right. All right. It's coming up right now. All right, that's about max of what you're going to get into this jackery. It's usually around 110. There's 109 watts, 110 I saw, 108. And that's just laying flat on the ground. It's about noon. You know, it's not the highest sun, but you're easily gonna get the max input on this jackery, which is usually around 110. I think if you have a little bit higher voltage, you can get close to 120 watts in there, but it works fine. And $229. Now the jackery panels, they're built a little bit stouter, but you're gonna spend way more than that to get your jackery charging up. So yeah, that's one way of using it. Next, I'm just gonna hook the alligator clips to my battery on my 1995 Mitsubishi Mighty Max with the 85 horsepower tow package. That's right, I haul my solar chuck wagon with it. Go watch a video on my solar chuck wagon. But yeah, I got that hooked up. Go in here, it says the battery's 12.7. It is pretty much full charge, but let's go ahead and hook up the solar panel, see what happens. I'm just gonna set you down right here. Maybe not. All right, hold on here. Let's get the panel out in the sun. All right, so we got the panel laying flat again, nothing special. Now we're showing 13.5 volts coming in. I think I can 14.34 volts. Load. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, from the panels, we're pulling in 7 amps to the battery. And that's the temperature of the battery. Standby. Let's see. Battery's 14.4. The panel voltage is like 19, 18 volts coming in. The load is off. I don't have anything coming into it. And yeah, we're showing 4.3 amps. And that's off the PV side. I don't know why it doesn't show me the battery side, but all in all, like I said, right now I'm charging this battery. Heck, if you just need a car charger, it works fantastic as a car charger. I mean, you can't beat that. Again, the controller comes with it, the panels, the everything. $230 on Amazon right now. So, in review, would I buy this to sit out in the sun 24/7, 7 days a week, every weather element out there, rain, snow? No, the plastic that covers these panels is lightweight. It's not meant, if you're going to be out 24/7, get a glass panel, a heavy, non-portable glass panel. If you're going for a weekend trip, you're setting that out, you want to run your refrigerator all day long, some lights at night, charge up your jackery so you can use it, make some coffee in the morning, stuff like that. It's perfect. And I highly recommend this DOKIO because price-wise alone, it's an incredible deal. And it comes with the charger, the alligator clips, the adapters, everything it comes with. So I would recommend this product 100%. If you're going to use it for what it's intended for, the weekend warrior, just get started in solar. Like, start out with this, and if it wears out after a year or two, then look at other options. But just to get started in solar and go camping, I love it. I use this along with my solar chuck wagon 370 watt panel to charge batteries whenever I'm camping on the weekend. And it works phenomenal. Here, let's go over and look at the chuck wagon, just in case you're interested here. I'm legal now. I got lights on it. I put the lights on the back. I didn't film it because that would be boring. Here you go. Here's a chuck wagon. I built the box with the LiPoles battery and the Obotech inverter. Go check out that video on solar generators. I built one for that. I just got to come out. I got to put a hole yet, but there's my 370 watt panel. It sits out here 360 days a year. And that's what those panels are made for. And heck, if you're gonna go camping a lot, build yourself a solar chuck wagon. $45 trailer. I got $350 in that sucker right now. Well, $370 including the legal tail lights that I got for it. And yeah, look forward to more camping videos where I actually cook with a George Foreman grill, a microwave, a coffee pot, everything with this. And that LiPo's battery holds up, 200 amp hour battery, with lots of power to drive my inverter, my Obotech inverter. Go watch out some of my older videos and I'll go over how I built that sucker and then look for videos to come while I go camping with it. Well, boys and girls, I could sit here and waste your whole Sunday afternoon, but I'm not gonna do that to you. You guys have a great Sunday. Boys and girls, talk with you later. It's hot outside. I came inside just to wrap this up. Just quickly, I'll take some screenshots of this showing you the battery types and what to set it at, like B1, B2, all that. I'll show you that. That way, if you lose this and you have this panel, you can figure that out real easy. Yeah, I was wrong. It's a 20 amp controller, not a 30 amp controller. But 20 amps is about all you're going to get out of that panel. Anyways, one other note is less than 25 volts. You don't want to be sticking anything more than 25 volts into that controller, or, you know, you'll hurt it. So most 100 watt panels and stuff, you're going to be able to hook that controller up and use it on other solar panels too. But 25 volts, just be careful. That panel only puts out like 18, 19 volts, so it works perfectly fine with the controller, obviously, that they gave with it. I mean, why would they give you a bad controller for their panel? But yeah, you get the controller. That's, you know, $15 probably. The solar panels, go check it out on Amazon right now. I'll put in the link down below. 220 bucks, something like 230, 220. I don't know. It's a great price for a 300 watt panel. And yeah, if you got a portable power station and you haven't got a solar panel yet, this is the way to go, especially if you're just a weekend warrior. Go pick yourself one up for that price and have at it. And yeah, check out DOKIO. They also make some hard panels that fold out. They make a whole bunch of different stuff. So maybe something else more fits your needs. I'm just not going to church it up. That is not supposed to be out in the sun for 360 days for a couple years, a year even. I would say that panel would be probably roasted in a year if you just left it out in the sun and all the elements. It would start breaking down for sure. But that's not what it's for. It's for you weekend warriors out there. Heck, that thing's going to last me the rest of my life because I'm only going to go camping every so often. I throw it out there, I come back. It's going to last me a lifetime, so I could spend, let's say, $500 on a panel, right? It's going to last me. You could throw it out there every single day, but who camps every single day? Like, that person, go get the $500 one. The person that's going to go camping 5 times a year, or, you know, or somewhere in there, heck, 30 times a year, that panel is going to last you a long time. And if somebody steals it or something like that, you're only out 220 bucks or something. That's all I'm saying. It's a perfect panel for what it's intended for. I'm making no sense. I'm starting to ramble. I'm out of here. Have a great Sunday day. And God bless you all out there.